Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. Or, if you're new here, buckle up Buttercup. Because this isn't your grandma's finance channel. I'm your favorite 20-something financial rebel, here to shake things up. Many people ask me how I plan to make serious money, and when I tell them the truth, nobody believes me. They want a magic pill, a secret hack, a get-rich-quick scheme, but life and wealth doesn't work like that. It is about the boring stuff, the patient stuff, the stuff that goes against every fiber of your immediate gratification-seeking being. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about something deeply personal today. It is about dreams. Remember those wild, audacious, slightly unrealistic dreams you had when you were a kid? The ones before society whispered sweet nothings about stability and paychecks into your ear. The ones before adulting became a full-time job that paid in stress and exhaustion. Yeah, those dreams. I recently stumbled upon some ancient internet history, my own, from about a decade ago. Back then, I was a young, naive kid, obsessed with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops Zombies, Minecraft, you name it. I'd come home from school, ditch the homework, and dive headfirst into those virtual worlds, making montages, racking up kills, building epic structures, staying up way too late with my best friends. Life was simple. Then, life was good. My best video, a sniping montage, I think, hit around 1,000 views. I even managed to snag over 300 subscribers in my prime. 300 people who thought my pixelated adventures were worth watching. I was buzzing. I genuinely believed I was on the cusp of something huge. The next big YouTuber. I pictured it changing the world, one headshot at a time. Those videos, by the way, are so incredibly cringe-worthy that they're locked away in a private vault never to see the light of day, unless I decide to unleash them upon you all for a good laugh. Don't hold your breath, though, for your own sake. But then, slowly, insidiously, life starts to hit. High school, college, the blink. And you miss. It's scramble of the job market, relationships, living arrangements. Suddenly everyone around you is settling down, and society, that sneaky little devil, starts its subtle process of luring you away from those wild dreams. It dangles the shiny carrots of education, a steady paycheck, a comfortable routine, and you, like a moth to a flame, start to bite. You play games less and less, and worse. Those grand dreams you held so dear, they start to feel less like aspirations and more like distant fantasies. Day-to-day life, with its endless demands, consumes your time, your energy, your very soul, until one day you wake up. And just like that, those moments, those dreams, they're gone. Near impossible to recreate. Even if you manage to play the same games, with the same people, the magic, the pure, unadulterated joy, it is just not the same. Now, here I am, in my late 20s, stable job, living the quintessential basement, dweller life at my parents' place. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. I truly am. I have it good, on paper at least. But deep down, there is this gnawing feeling, this itch for something more. I refuse to succumb to the normal life, the endless cycle of waking up, working, paying bills, and repeating. That is not living, that is just existing. A slow fade into mediocrity. So here I am, once again, diving headfirst into the unknown, changing my life, chasing those dreams. In the next few years, I'm putting it all on the line, no holding back, no regrets. I'm going to live life to the fullest, to squeeze every last drop of experience out of it, to realize every single dream I have, starting a family, building a business, making a positive impact on this chaotic world. And that, my friends, is where this channel comes in. I was that kid with big dreams, and now I'm an adult, stubbornly clinging to those dreams, refusing to let them die. One of those, you guessed it, is a successful YouTube channel. So what am I going to share here? Well, a little bit of everything that is bouncing around in this brain of mine. The raw, unfiltered challenges of life, cool stories, because everyone loves a good story, right? My take on world events, because let's be real, the world's a circus. A healthy dose of nostalgia, because sometimes you just need to revisit the good old days. And of course, video games, because some passions never fade. But more than that, this channel is going to be my digital diary, my life's journey, a collection of thoughts, experiences, and lessons learned. One day, I hope to share it with my own family, to connect with my younger self, to reach out to those like me, who felt lost, who felt like their dreams were slipping away. And most importantly, because I'm a gamer at heart, we're going to talk about old video games. You know, the classics, the ones that shaped our childhoods, Modern Warfare 2 for example. Get ready for a whole lot of tactical nukes in these videos. Seriously, buckle up. The difference between that young, naive kid in 2009 and the me now it is night and day. I've got more life experience than you can shake a stick at. I've battled through high school, conquered college with a challenging degree. I've even started a business, and yes, it failed spectacularly, learning experience, right? I've navigated the choppy waters of rocky relationships. I've traveled, seen a good chunk of this incredible world, and I'm hungry for more. I've landed a decent job, and I've wrestled with the many struggles that come with being in your 20s. But all those battles, all those failures, all those triumphs, they've forged me into someone different. Now more than ever, I'm willing to take risks. I'm brimming with more confidence than I ever thought possible, and I'm ready to tell a whole lot more stories. I've seen so many talented YouTubers bring back that classic Call of Duty content style, and they're absolutely crushing it. I think it is incredible, and I want to add my own spin, my own unique perspective to this. The gaming and YouTube community is vast. It is vibrant. It is big enough for all of us. I genuinely believe it is my time to take this shot, to throw my hat in the ring, and I'm genuinely looking forward to it. So here I am, again trying to make this thing called life actually work. I'm excited to build this community with the hope of inspiring others and just talking about cool stuff. If you're a nostalgia addict like me, if you're someone who refuses to let your dreams die, then please hit that subscribe button. Let's go on this journey together. Let's realize our dreams, one step at a time. At the end of the day, I'm just some guy from Wisconsin, living in his parents' basement. And well, yeah, maybe you probably shouldn't listen to me, I guess. Whatever. Subscribe if you feel like it. But seriously, let's dive deeper into this dream thing, because it is not just about video games or YouTube. It is about life. It is about finances. It is about understanding the true cost of those forgotten dreams, and the even higher cost of not chasing them. Let's talk about the cold, hard math of your life, your time, your money, every single unnecessary expense, every late night impulse buy, every subscription you forgot you, every time you traded a few hours of focused work for mindless scrolling. That is not just a few dollars here, a few minutes there. That is you, handing a pink slip to a future employee, an employee who could have been working for you, building your dreams. Think about it. If you spend $20 on something you don't really need, that $20 could have been invested. A conservative 7% annual return, that $20, over 30 years, could have become $150. A small army of tiny employees, working tirelessly in the background, generating wealth, quietly, persistently. But no, you bought that fancy coffee, that new gadget you'll use twice, and poof, that employee gone. It sounds harsh, I know, but sometimes the truth is a little bit brutal, because we're constantly bombarded with messages to consume, to keep up, to buy the latest and greatest, and we fall for it hook, line, and sinker. We trade our future freedom for fleeting pleasures. We mortgage our dreams for a temporary dopamine hit, and then we wonder why we feel stuck, why our dreams seem so far away. It is because we're actively sabotaging ourselves. One unnecessary purchase, one wasted hour, one forgotten dream at a time. This isn't about deprivation, it is about intention. It is about understanding the power of every dollar, every minute, every decision. It is about realizing that every choice you make has a ripple effect. A ripple effect on your finances, on your time, on your ability to chase those dreams. Let's talk about patience, because in this instant gratification world, patience is a superpower. Everyone wants overnight success. A viral video, a sudden windfall, but true wealth, true fulfillment, it is a marathon, not a sprint. It is about showing up day after day, week after week, year after year. Even when it is boring, especially when it is boring, because the boring stuff, the consistent stuff, that is where the magic happens. That is where the compound interest works its wonders. That is where the skills are honed, the knowledge is gained, the foundation is built, and that is why I embrace the boring, the mundane, the consistent. It is anti-intuitive, isn't it? To go against the crowd, to resist the urge to constantly chase the next shiny object. But that is the secret, that is the quiet power. It is not about being flashy, it is about being effective. It is not about jumping from trend to trend, it is about building something sustainable, something that will stand the test of time, and that applies to everything. Your financial future, your personal growth, your creative endeavors, even this YouTube channel. I'm not expecting overnight stardom, I'm expecting consistent effort, consistent learning, consistent growth, and that, my friends, is what truly excites me. The journey, the process, the gradual unfolding of something meaningful. And what about psychology? Because let's be honest, all of our financial decisions, all of our life decisions, they're heavily influenced by our emotions, our biases, our ingrained habits. We fear missing out, so we jump into investments we don't understand. We crave validation, so we spend money we don't have on things we don't need. We're wired for immediate rewards, so we struggle with delayed gratification. But understanding these psychological traps, that is the first step to breaking free. It is about recognizing when your emotions are trying to hijack your rational mind. It is about pausing, taking a breath, and making conscious choices, not reactive ones. It is about building mental resilience, because the world, especially the financial world, will constantly try to throw you off course. There will be market crashes, economic downturns, unexpected expenses. And in those moments, your mindset, your discipline, your patience, that is what will carry you through. It is not about predicting the future, it is about preparing for it. It is about having a solid financial foundation, so that when the storms hit, you're not swept away. You're anchored, you're prepared, you're ready to weather it. And that is why I'm so passionate about sharing this perspective. Because I believe everyone deserves to understand these fundamental truths. The truths that most financial gurus try to complicate with fancy jargon and complex strategies. No, it is simple, almost painfully simple. Minimize unnecessary expenses. Invest consistently, be patient. Control your emotions. That is it. That is the secret sauce. It is not sexy, it is not glamorous, but it works. It has worked for generations, and it will continue to work. Because it is rooted in mathematics and human psychology, the two unshakable pillars of wealth creation. So, as we embark on this journey together, remember, every single minute of your life has a value. Every single dollar you earn has the potential to become a little worker for you. Don't squander them. Don't let society or your own impulses convince you to trade your long-term dreams for short-term fixes. This isn't just about money. It is about freedom. It is about having the time, the resources, the peace of mind to pursue what truly matters to you, to live a life of purpose, to resurrect those forgotten dreams and bring them to fruition. Because believe me, the greatest regret isn't failing. It is not even trying. It is looking back and realizing you let life happen to you, instead of making life happen for you. So if you're ready to break free from the matrix, if you're ready to challenge the status quo, if you're ready to build a life on your own terms, then you've found your tribe. Hit that subscribe button, join the community. Let's make some noise. Let's challenge some assumptions. And most importantly, let's start building the lives we truly deserve. Because the clock is ticking, your dreams are waiting, and I, for one, am not going to let them die on my watch. Stay boring. Stay patient. Peace. Your tactical nuke is ready for deployment. Let's get it. See you in the next one, legends.